Now the next entry is Combined Defense Service, that is we call the CDS. It is held twice a year, that is CDS 1 and CDS 2. Boys and girls are eligible for this. On an average, 4 lakh candidates do apply through UPSC, and last time out of 4 lakhs, 6,700 candidates based on the merit were called for Service Selection Board. The CDS feeds candidates for Indian Military Academy, Officers Training Academy, Air Force Academy, and Indian Naval Academy. You get the notification on www.upsconline.nic.in. The age limit for IMA, Air Force Academy, Naval Academy is 19 to 24 years. And for OTA, Officers Training Academy, it is from 19 to 25 years. That is 1 year extra. Now coming to the vacancies, for the Indian Military Academy, there will be 100 vacancies. Naval Academy, 45 vacancies. Air Force Academy, 32 vacancies. And Officers Training Academy, total 225 out of 16 vacancies for the women. Now this number fluctuates from year to year depending upon the requirement. The written exam can be given in English or Hindi medium. And the English paper will be 120 questions. And the GK will be again having 120 questions. And there will be elementary maths examination which will be having 100 questions. So total 340 questions, 2 hours each. So there will be negative mark. Every wrong answer you'll lose 1/3 mark. Now for the OTA, there will not be any elementary maths. This elementary maths will be of metric standard or SSLC standard. For OTA, there will not be any elementary maths. It will be only 2 papers, that is English and GK, general knowledge. 2 hours each, and again negative marking. 1/3 mark for each wrong answer, a total of 200 marks. Once you give the exam based on the All India merit, selected candidates will be called for the Service Selection Board. And like NDA or Technical Entry Scheme, the Service Selection Board will be of say 5 days. If you get through the Service Selection Board, then you will be put through the medical. Then you will be getting called up order to join the respective academies of your choice. Now I shall talk about the NCC special entry in the army. Now this is applicable for cadets, NCC cadets, both male and female. Now the age bracket is 19 to 25 years. For army, you should be a graduate from a recognized university, and you should have scored minimum 50% marks. And also you should have done NCC C certificate, and you should have scored A or B grading. Now height requirement is for men it is 157.5 centimeter and corresponding weight, and for women it is 152 centimeter height and corresponding height, that is 42 kg onwards. Through your unit, through your group headquarters, through your directorate, the application is processed through the DG NCC, that is at Delhi, and you are called for the Service Selection Board. A total of 45 vacancies for the men, and there will be 5 vacancies earmarked for the wards of the soldiers who are battle casualties, and 5 vacancies for the women. It's a total of 54 vacancies. Now coming to the NCC special entry for Navy, the eligibility conditions are the same. Only the difference is the education qualification. Instead of graduates, here you should be an engineering degree holder. It's a marginal difference in the vacancy available. Here the vacancy for men is 50 and for women it is 4. It's total of 54 vacancies. And there is no vacancy earmarked for the battle casualty wards. And if you are made in the merit, then you will be called to join Indian Naval Academy ADMLA for the commission training. Now coming to the NCC special entry for the Air Force. In Air Force, there will be 10% of the vacancy for the CDS will be earmarked for the NCC cadets. And also for the AFCAT, I shall be talking about it, the Air Force Common Aptitude Test. 10% is for the Short Service Commission. 10% of the vacancies again will be earmarked for the NCC cadets. Now the age is 19 to 24 years. Now the only requirement is for 10 plus 2, you should be a physics, PCM plus English. And you can be a degree holder, but you should have scored minimum 60%. Public, you can be an engineering graduate. Now the height, there is a difference in height requirement for the compared to the Army Navy. Height, you should be 162.5 centimeter and corresponding weight. And secondly, your leg length should be 99 to 120 centimeters. Your sitting height should be 81.5 to 96 centimeters. So this is about the NCC special entry for the Army, Navy and Air Force. Now the next entry I shall be talking about the AFCAT, that is Air Force Common Aptitude Test. This test is held twice a year. For both men and women, they are eligible for this. And there are 3 branches in the Air Force CAT. They are the flying branch and the ground branch. For the ground, there are 2 branches, that is the technical and non-technical. Now for the flying, your age limit should be from 20 to 24 years. If you have a pilot license, that is DGCA approved, Director General of Civil Aviation, then your age limit is extended from 24 to 26 years. Now during your 10 plus 2, you should have been a PCM, Physics, Chemistry and Maths, and you should have scored more than 60%. And degree should be minimum 60%, or it could be an engineering graduate, again 60%. Now for the ground duty, technical, for aeronautical engineering, electronics, again 10 plus 2, PCM scored more than 60%. And for your engineering, BE, BTech or equivalent like AMIE, you should have a 60%. Now for non-technical, for ADAM and logistics, you can be a graduate with minimum 60% marks. And for accounts, BCom graduate with 60%. For the education branch, you can be an MBA, MCA, MA, MSc with minimum 60% scoring. And once you are qualified, you will be selected for the interview. Before the interview, some physical, that is 10 push-up and 1 mile run you should complete within 10 minutes and 3 chin-up. Thereafter you will be undergoing the service selection board for 5 days, like I explained earlier in all the cases, and followed by the medical. Then if you are in the overall merit at All India level, then you will be called to join the academy for training. Now I shall talk about the technical graduate entry, that is Technical Graduate Commission, TGC. It's basically meant for engineering graduates, and you shall be joining Indian Military Academy. And the age is, if you are an engineering graduate, there will be a cut-off percentage decided from time to time. There will not be any entrance examination through UPSC. You will be directly called for the service selection board based on your merit. It's up to 27 years, and you will be joining, if you make it in the service selection board and medical, then you will be joining Indian Military Academy for your tactical training. Similarly, for engineering graduates want to join the short service technical, you shall be joining the Officers Training Academy, and the age like the TGC will be 27 years. Only difference, it will be a short service commission, and there will not be any entrance examination like TGC. You will be undergoing the service selection board and medical, and based on the overall merit across India, then you will be called to join for training at Officers Training Academy. Now the JAG branch, Judge and Advocate General branch in the Indian Army. You should have been a law graduate and your scoring should be more than 55%. You should be bar registered anywhere in India and eligibility is up to 27 years. And once selected, Service Selection Board and medical and overall merit will be called for the tactical training. Now the next entry is the graduate level entry in the Navy. There will be total 210 vacancies. Now the site to apply is www.joinindiannavy.gov.in. It is both for men and women. That's for pilot, for men and women, BTech 60%. Observer, same, men and women, 60% BTech. ATC, air traffic control, men and women, BTech 60%. Executive branch, men and women, 60% engineering. Hydro, men and women, engineering 60%. Technical, that is electronics, men and women, engineering 60%. Naval architect, men and women, engineering 60%. Naval IT, information technology, it is meant for only men, again engineering 60%. Naval Armament Inspectorate, men and women 60% engineering. Now for logistics branch, you can be a degree holder, a graduate, but minimum scoring should be 60%. And for the education branch, postgraduate in various disciplines, but minimum score should be 60%. Now the next entry I am going to talk is about the military nursing service. It's basically 4-year BSc nursing, meant for unmarried girls. The age is from 17 years to 25 years. The height should be 152 centimeters and the weight, corresponding weight as per the health chart, that is minimum 42 kg onwards. The chest expansion should be 5 centimeter minimum. 12th class pass with biology scoring more than 50%. There will be a total of 160 vacancies. The training is held at AFMC Pune, Command Hospital Kolkata, Command Hospital Lucknow, Command Hospital Bangalore, Research and Referral Hospital Delhi, and IN Ashwini. It's an all India entrance examinations. You can apply online, that is www.joinindianarmy.nic.in. The exam will be online for 90 minutes. The subjects are English, biology, physics, chemistry, and general intelligence. The fees will be 750 rupees. And based on the overall merit, once the Army Headquarters decides how many candidates should be called for the interview, they will be called. And you will be facing a board of officers interview. And once selected, then you will undergo the strict medical in any of the military hospitals. And if you qualified based on the all India merit, depending upon the number of vacancies, you will be asked to join all the 6 hospitals for training, which I already mentioned. Now the next entry is women officers in Territorial Army. Those women or female who couldn't make during the various categories I mentioned earlier, normally the scope is up to 27 years except doctors who can be up to 45 years. So if you are still desirous to join the armed forces, here is a great option to join Territorial Army as an officer up to the age of 42 years. Only thing is you should be a graduate from a recognized university and you should be gainfully employed. Now you can apply online once the notification comes, that is www.jointerritorialarmy.gov.in. The fees is 200 rupees and the first stage is the screening test. There will be a written examinations. It will be in 2 parts, Group 1 and Group 2. In Group 1, there will be a paper on reasoning ability, that is, it will have 50 questions, 1 mark each, 50 marks. Then is elementary maths at a metric oblique SSLC level, again 50 questions, 50 marks. In the Group 2, there will be a GK, general knowledge, 50 questions, 50 marks, and English, 50 questions, 50 marks. So total 200 questions, 200 marks. If you make if you come in the merit, then you all will be put through a PIB, that is Prelim Interview Board. That is at the respective TA group headquarters. They are located at Pune, Lucknow, Kolkata and Chandigarh. So a board of officers will interview and they will test whether you are eligible to be put through the service selection board. Those selected candidates will undergo the service selection board like the previously I explained. And if you get through the service selection board, then you will undergo the medical examinations, and based on the overall merit, depending upon the number of vacancies, you shall be called to join the TA battalion for training. It's a dual job. You can continue in the corporate, also in the KSC electrical department, whichever, and you can also, if you want, you can continue here also. It's a dual job. Now coming to the training aspects, the first year you will have 1 month basic training at the respective TA battalion, and thereafter 2 months training, annual training every year, including the first year. Within first 3 years, then you will be put through 3 months pre-commission training at Indian Military Academy, and you shall be commissioned as a lieutenant. You shall be getting all the pay and perks like the regular army officers, and if you qualify for the what they call the pensionable service in the territorial army, you will be eligible for pension. And it's only 2018, it was based on the order from the Delhi High Court, this has started. And Shilpa Garmuk was the first officer to be commissioned, who is a chemical engineer from ONGC. So best of luck to all of you. I explained most of the important entries in the armed forces, including Army, Navy, Air Force. Please do try and get joined and make your life. Wish you all the best. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you. Jai Hind.